Hey there. You can't see me right now. I'm currently redacted, just like your data is going to be. I'm going to talk about the new model out by the National Design Studio. It's a new government agency. It was really exciting. Not too long ago, OpenAI dropped a model which was quite a bit better than any other redaction model that was out there. And this is orders of magnitude more efficient than that. And if you have to do any kind of PHI redaction, it can be really slow, even with the best possible models, especially if you're looking at tons and tons of logs that might be dirty, might not be. So I want to talk about this model because I have not heard a lot of people talking about it. So yeah, it's called Rampart. I haven't tried it out yet. We're going to just do it live. But it looks like they're taking mini LM. So it's a fine tune that they did. But the model, if you look here, it's only it's less than 15 megabytes. So I'm expecting this to be really fast. Now it does have limitations. Client-side redaction of user-typed text in AI assistants and intake flows. That seems great. If it's fast client-side, it's going to be even faster if we were going to put it in front of an agent, which is more or less what I wanted to kind of show off here. So it's got some things that are out of scope. This is not like perfect, but if you have an agent and you have data that may or may not be dirty, this is probably going to be a good thing to just put in your wheelhouse to put in front of whatever you're doing. So let's look at this demo I whipped up here. So I have a fake SQLite database with a bunch of data in here, and you can see what it would look like redacted. So it did a pretty good job. Did do my zip. I don't remember if they called out that they would do zips or not, but let's see. All this data it got pretty good. It shows right here what the model saw, and yeah, that all looks pretty good. So you see, this is just an example, copy safe prompt. What I think would be extremely helpful would be like an MCP. So like, let's say you have logs that may or may not be dirty. If you had an MCP server or something that was retrieving it, and it had this as a step before it actually gets to your model, then you can create a boundary trust layer. So if there's not a BAA in place, or for whatever reason you have PHI you're working with and you don't want to get it into your model, but you need to make correlations between that data, because I mean at the end of the day, this is fake patient Alex Rivera, that's rarely relevant to the bug, right? A bug is going to be how you use that. It doesn't really matter, but sometimes those fields get leaked, they're in there, or you just get handed a file and you need to kind of do some analysis of it. So let's look here, some billing outreach examples, new intake form. This is what they called out in their demo. I think it's especially helpful for like debug logs. So you get logs, unstructured, or maybe just JSON logs, and a ton. Let's say you got megabytes of logs. It actually takes quite a while with even the most efficient models. You can build, if it's structured data, you can build tools that kind of get around this. But if you don't really control the shape of the data, then even with the OpenAI model, it takes a long time. And I'm guessing this is going to be significantly faster. That's cool. Let's see. One query. Okay. Yeah, that is basically instant. Let's see, is that working? Let's try it again. I think it's working. It's just too fast. So we can't really tell. But yeah, I just wanted to give this a quick look over See how it is? It sure looks like it redacted this data really well. So I'm excited to use this. Hopefully, oh, look at that. Data burst snuck through. Without the other information, I don't know. Yeah, that should not be slipping through. I'm really curious why that got through. Okay, so there you go. Do not trust this model with your life. I would say this is a good small boundary, but you might want to build something else. I thought the regex would have caught that. I'm really surprised. I'm really surprised that it did not catch that date of birth there. So let's go back, look one more time, and see. Did they call it out? Okay. Placeholders. Which PHI values? Redacted by default, social security number, credit card, email, URL, IP address. Oh. Is not doing your date of birth. I guess if you get rid of everything else, the date of birth doesn't really matter. Still would have okay, this is their justification. A bare date is rarely identifying. Assistants need age and income as context. So redacting them was over-redaction without privacy gain. Okay, I'd have to go look at if that's actually true. I mean, these are smart guys, but is it actually true that that's, I mean, the point, right? The spirit of the law is that you shouldn't be able to identify these people, and yeah, a date of birth is non-identifying. But a date of birth, depending on your data set, a date of birth plus a city and state, that can be identifying. Especially if you're working with like really personal healthcare data. So this is a good first round, probably not bulletproof, but it is cool that you can kind of control it and do it. And honestly, data bursts are pretty easy to regex, so that's something you could easily add in. Just ask Codex or Claude to whip that up, and you could get that. You could add that to this pipeline really easily, just as a toggle if you wanted. But yeah, this is really cool. I thought it was a bug. It was not a bug. They intentionally did it this way. But I'm impressed. It seemed to run really fast. And I'm definitely going to use this. I might add the date of birth redaction as well. Because, I don't know. I'm not fully convinced. So anyway, I hope this is cool. I hope they do more stuff. I don't think they've done anything else. Nope. This is the only thing the National Design Studio has done so far. But yeah, hopefully they release some more because this is cool. It's way faster. Yeah, so this was Rampart. Really cool model. I'm excited to use it some more. Hope you found this interesting and helpful.